Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Winter Moon Wargaming Stream. We're here live from the Ironweld GT, and welcome in, everybody. Joined by John. So John is here. He's helped me out today. Unfortunately, some of our equipment was lost in transit, so not in transit, but I lost it on my move, is what I mean to say. So I don't have a microphone right now, unfortunately, for John. But John is going to be my table runner, my table boss. He's going to be helping us out as we go through this match. Players are unmiked right now. We're going to try it for a round. If it doesn't work out, we'll mic the players. But we're in such close proximity, I think we can follow what's going on as we do the live production here. But welcome in. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and go off mic for just a second as we link out everything and let people know that the stream has started. So please do enjoy the top-down view for just a minute as we get things rolling here. Thanks for joining us. Sorry we started a few minutes late, but thanks for being here, and I'll be right back. So thanks for watching. All right, I'm back. So just to update y'all, it is Marc-Olivier Rouleau versus Justin Blowers. Marc-Olivier Rouleau playing Blizzard Force, which is not something that I expected to see, but I'm super grateful for it. And I believe he's playing against a Rebel player, Justin Blowers. And let's go ahead and check out the lists. John has graciously supplied me with the lists here. It is Rebels, so I'll start with Justin Blower's list. It is Leo Organa with improvised orders, portable scanner, Din Djarin with emergency transponder, Din's flame projector, and Din's jetpack, and the Beskar spear, so very well-equipped Din Djarin. You got Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, so Operative Luke as well in this list. So it's Leia, Din, and Operative Luke with burst of speed, force push, and Jedi mind trick, and into the fray. So very sort of not really your standard Luke, but I would say pretty close. Force push and Jedi mind trick, definitely a strong combination on Operative Luke. Jedi mind trick, of course, work for serve your master well, and suppression in general. We've also got into the fray, which is very common for Operative Luke because he needs those extra surges in melee if he gets into the fight. And for the rest of Justin's list, we've got Fleet Troopers with nothing but environmental gear. Rebel Troopers with ions. Looks like two of those. Or no, looks like two fleets, excuse me. Two more fleets with no upgrades. And then Rebel Sleeper Cell with prepared supplies. Two of those. A unit of Ewok Slingers with Forest Dwellers. Two ATRTs with laser cannons as well. For, I believe, let's do the count. 1, 2, 3, etc. 10 activations. Okay, so 10 activations in the Rebel list. Seems rather strong to me. Yeah, the ATRT just got blown up, I believe, by a multiple crit shot from a snow trooper. Oof, so Mark blowing that guy up really fast. That was unexpected, but definitely a really nice thing for Mark to for Marco to 4 crits on white sounds like a plan to me. Just roll crits, man. That's all you got to do, as the world champion says, or the ex-world champion. Welcome in, everybody watching. Korjak says, "Let's go." Yes, let's go. Let's get some Legion on. And then B Smith saying, "Always a good day with Legion stream." Welcome in, Brandon. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, we're gonna keep things popping here as we go into the rest of this game. And just to say what the primaries are. Primary is breakthrough. So breakthrough is an interesting one. You're trying to prevent your opponent from contesting your objective, and you're trying to secure the enemy bunker, I believe. And then the secondary is sweep and clear. And doing all kinds of damage to an ATRT early like that should net him a sweep and clear point. We're going to be tracking that as the game goes on. Go ahead and update the stream overlay. We're not going to get upgrade cards today because our software has not been updated with the new ones. It's going to take a little bit. Yeah, ATRT down. So that is going to be an ATRT off the board for Justin Blowers, going down to 9 activations, giving up a sweep and clear point. That ATRT playing a little too far forward and getting punished severely for that trespass. And Mark marking friendly territory on his sweep and clear. That could be huge later on in the game. Sweep and clear, tough one to come back from sometimes if you don't secure friendly early. And that one victory point can carry you sometimes in your games. Playing with the cameras here, trying to see if I can get a better angle on the action here. A little overexposed there. So in the top-down view, this is going to be the right side of the board. So you see those ATRTs on the bottom left. One of them got snapped off right away by snow troopers rolling the ion gun, doing 4 crits and then another couple crits to finish off that RT. Putting Mark ahead on sweep and clear already. Let's go ahead and mark that victory point for him. I got the scoreboard updated now. Go ahead and get another angle for you on the cameras here. See Mark's bikes deploying cagely behind a line of sight blocker, like you do. Keep those bikes hidden until it's time for them to strike. Speaking of striking, those bikes do have strike and fade, the new upgrade that lets you attack and then move a 3rd time. It's exhaustible. And you have the emergency transponder on the bikes as well when they get pulled without an order. So you're able to use those for maximum effects. You get an aim on top of your strike and fade, which could be super handy. So you pull the bike, transponder it, move, attack, strike and fade for the 3rd move, and then you're looking in good shape right there. As for the rest of the Imperial list, it is going to be Darth Vader. Looks like Commander Vader with Burst of Speed and Clairvoyance is an interesting choice. Clairvoyance, that new force power that lets you re-roll all of your dice. I think it's pretty good on Vader as an insurance measure in case he rolls poorly. You can Clairvoyance your bad defense roll. Force Push, of course, staple to Vader, I think. He's really not the same character without Force Push. Taking Clairvoyance over Choke, an interesting one. Clairvoyance just really good to avoid the blank out. Improvised orders as well on Vader in the command space. And we've got Ion Snows as well in the Imperial list with extra Snowtrooper and the Imperial March. So Marco having to take a big defense roll right here. Made an average roll there. Looks like some snowtroopers getting killed there. Both players considering their next moves here. We've got 2 bikes left for Mark, Darth Vader. dropping a second HRU. Just checking to see if he's got line of sight there. HRU is taking aim at some Ewoks here. Trying to figure out line of sight here between the HRUs and the Ewoks there. Those Ewoks really dodged up. They got 2 dodges and a surge. Forest dwellers, etc. Oop. They're going really fast, so sometimes we miss what's in the dice tray. So once again, the objective for those of you just joining us, breakthrough and sweep and clear. You can, of course, find that in the overlay. This side looking awfully sparse. There's really not much there, but I think both players are going to respond. They're going to try to like shore up this defense on this, from our point of view, the right side of the board. So Ion Trooper for the Rebels, shooting in, killing 3 HRUs. That's kind of big, guys. Absolutely, payback for the RT. So that's 3 HRUs down to a counter-deploying Rebel Trooper. That is painful. And suddenly this defense here from the Imperial is looking a little sparse. Marco considering his next move here. He's going to go with the Snow Troopers. Picks up a big handful. I think this might be a forced deployment over here to keep the Rebels off this breakthrough point. Who knows? we'll see what happens. Oh, it's probably me. Sorry, Mike. Let me fix that. Here, let's try to get this going here. Turn myself up in the microphone. Thanks, Mike, for that. Appreciate it. It's not just you. It's our end. Appreciate the audience feedback. Obviously, want to make sure that we're still audible. And again, going for the slingers with his white dice here. Low profile takes one. Heavy cover doesn't block it. And 2 Ewoks down. Now we're going to get to the heroes here. Actually, we're going with the Rebel Sleeper Cell next. Now here's an interesting fact. These Sleeper Cell do not have the astromech. They have prepared supplies instead, which I think is really cool. I've looked at prepared supplies when they did have the astromech, and I thought the combination was really cool because you could nimble yourself at any point. Sleeper Cell shooting off their guns. It is many black dice. I believe it's 12 black. So 9 hits, I believe, targeting that same set of snowtroopers that got shot earlier. Oh, never mind. It's so that's cover. Sorry. So cover gets rid of 2, and now we're going into the defense roll. And those snowtroopers are dead. And Justin will mark a sweep and clear. Yeah, keeping activations even, and victory points even more to the point. So red going up on 1 secondary, and getting a VP there. So tying it up 1-1 on sweep and clear in this first round of the game. Hey there, Sean. Welcome in. Yeah, Sleeper's doing sleeper things. That's right. All right, Mark charging these bikes in. Yeah, he wants to kill more activations. He's going for that sweep and clear. Those sweep and clear points going for them early. Welcome in, Nick W. It is Blizzard Force versus Rebels. Leia, Din, and Luke, Op Luke versus Darth Vader, Commander for Blizzard Force. Quad bikes with strike and fade. Speeder bike going for it here. Down to 3. Removes one from low profile. Two die, and yeah, using that strike and fade. So strike and fade for a third move. All right, now we've got Justin responding to the counter deployment, or trying to respond and counter deploy and shoot those bikes that moved up aggressively. I think it's another squad of Rebel troopers. Let's just double check. Come on. Cameras are struggling a little bit. Yeah, those are some Rebel troopers. Thank you. All right, Ions going in. Two crits and a hit, and the bikes will block 2. Yep, they do get an Ion token. It may matter, it may not. Bikes have that compulsory move, and Ion is a chance-based mechanic now. So let's see if it does matter. What I'm really interested in is I'm trying to see if where Op Luke goes, because I think Op Luke is going to make a huge difference in this game. I imagine he might have to counter deploy against Vader, but I'm not entirely certain what Justin's plan is here for his Luke. Yeah, Din did bounty Vader. It's the only eligible bounty target. That's how I know that. Oh, Sean, I feel like that. I play Stap Riders and they die so fast. Hey there, Tom. Welcome in. Nice to see you. He says, morning, video looks great. Op Luke and Din exciting. Yes, sir. It is Op Luke and Din Djarin. We got a 4th unit of bikes now. Firing off, I believe, at a sleeper cell. Getting 4 because of prepared, and down to 3 because of prepared supplies. Cover roll. No, it is not the cover roll. It is the defense roll, losing 2 sleepers. Okay, Din coming out now. What does Din want to do? Yeah, maybe finish the HRUs off. Din does not have his Amban rifle. He has the spear and the flamer. Din does have long shot. Okay, yeah, he's taking aim with those HRUs. Yeah. Yeah. Justin says he's going to try to get the act. Makes sense to me, folks. Looks like 2 Pierce 1, 3 Pierce 1. Cover takes 0, and defense roll. Oh, those HRUs are toast. Yeah. Goodbye, HRUs. So very aggressive game so far. Yeah, super hyper aggressive. Yeah. I think Mark set the tone, as Justin was saying a minute ago. He said that losing that ATRT really like set the tone. It's like, yeah, because I mean it was like, okay, we're just gonna do a bloodbath. We're gonna go for it. But hey, sweep and clear points. Those are all sweep and clear points. So actually, no, it's not, because it's on the same round. So all those activations dying, those are not going to sweep and clear, because they've both scored it this round. So it's really just a matter of lowering your opponent's activation counter, just maintaining parity for those big pieces like Operative Luke, Commander Vader, Din Djarin. All right, Vader is going in. He's going into some sleepers right now. He managed to infiltrate his way into sleeper cell. Oh wow! And he got the one guy left to protect Vader. That's perfect that's exactly what he wanted. Yeah. That's really what makes a difference. So John's saying, I don't know if y'all can hear, but John just said, we'll see if Clairvoyance swapping out for Choke makes a difference here. And it very well might, because it's interesting, right? Because like you brought up, John, Choke is good, but then Choke for big stuff, which you want to protect from melee or from range shots. All right, Operative Luke swinging back. Oh, Vader boats him. Yeah, that's right. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, so just so y'all understand what's going on, unfortunately some of my gear, I moved recently, so some of my gear was missing before the trip, and I was not able to get a Y splitter, but I'm going to try to get one today so that I can mic John and have a co-caster for real. Thanks for being a good sport, John, and bearing with me. Looks like Operative Luke just played I Am a Jedi and got hold of Vader to shut down his attack this turn. Just confirm, he did play I Am a Jedi, right? Yeah. Against Debark for round assault. Yeah, I think Marco knew that he was going to get I Am a Jedi, so he played the not Vader card to make his ground units faster. They've also got Imperial March, so they're going to be super fast. We might see some Speed 3 snows here, which, yeah. Of course, Vader is not powerless. He does have Force Push to affect the battlefield, even though he's currently shut down from I Am a Jedi. Yeah. Thank you for the congratulations, Korjak. Appreciate it. Yes, the other half of the story of this battle is Din Djarin's on the opposite side of the board from Luke and Vader. And like Marco indicated, a flaming Din is with a spear can just wipe out units that are not prepared to deal with it. I mean, you can just wipe out units. And I don't know how you exactly prepare for Beskar Spear and Flamer. That's it's pretty tough. You hope, yeah. You well. I mean, I have some ideas about how one could prepare, but I'm not going to share them on stream. That's one of mine, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for covering this.
Absolutely. There's the Din Djarin. Zoom out here so y'all can see the context. Oh, the sleepers are just blocking it. So this was a snow trooper into a sleeper cell on the Vader Luke side of the board. They're splitting fires. The ion gun. Oh wow. Okay, so snow troopers shooting and not getting any traction. Okay, 2 suppression. That's fair. I believe this is a Rebel Trooper Ion Squad shooting at a speeder bike in the middle. Yeah, light cover for those bikes. Uh-oh. Oh, speeder bike's getting picked up. Another sweep and clear point for Justin. Marco's saying, I just rolled 7 blanks there. Like, yep, that's white dice, buddy. White dice have those negative streaks way more often than the positives. Yeah, they're tied on actives. Yeah, tied on activations. And sweeping clear points, one and going up for Justin there. Killing that unit. He did not expect to kill the unit. You could hear the surprise in his voice. Another speeder bike firing off before it gets killed here. So strong white defense dice from Justin here in this early game. Yeah, those sleepers are not giving up easily. Let's see here if I can find the. All right, so speeder bikes have to get out of there. So he shot. Now he needs to move twice. So he's going to move behind that big line of sight blocking piece of terrain there, that big cliff, to hide his speeder bikes away so they don't get shot up. So Justin pulling Leia from the bag. So Leia on Luke's side of the board, supporting Luke. For the audience, that is your right side there. Yeah, basically a family reunion. That's right. Leia with the take cover. So Leia doing the dodge inspire stuff. Yes, Sean, it was the bike squad with the Ion that was fully destroyed there, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't believe that squad got to activate, which is even worse for Mark. Yeah. Painful. So here's the thing, though. There's 2 more bike units still in the tank for Mark, but he's got a very difficult angle here. All right, so bikes are going to shoot here into the rebels that are defending behind that piece of cover. So 5 hits, 3 hits, 2 crits, covered with 0. Oof. So just a dodge between those rebel troopers and destruction. And, oh, those are not rebel troopers. It was Din. Okay. Yeah. So Din actually going to take a couple wounds there from that speeder bike. That's kind of big, actually, defending that side, putting some wounds on Din there. Makes Din a little cagier. You're losing half his life, basically 2/5 of his life. 40%. I think Marco was probably hoping that his other set of speeder bikes can get up there and do a follow-through attack on Din and maybe do some more wounds. Yeah. Sleepers are suppressed, yes. Yeah, snows just block it. Sometimes you just save out with red saves, and sometimes you just completely blank. that's the thing when you invest in sort of a chance-based defensive tech. You're always gambling. Basically, you're saying, well, I have a 50% chance not to take damage. So. Yeah. All right, so Mark asking about backup because that's going to matter for this second bike. Because there's a core unit next to Din, so he's going to flat remove 2 hits off that that initial shot. Sean says, that's why I play pikes, dodge so I don't have to roll. And if I do roll poorly, I'm not disappointed. Yeah, amen. That's exactly why I play droids. Because it's like, okay, cool. You have to do a certain number of wounds to me to chop through my army. Another bike shot here. Oh, Din. Oh, Din Djarin. Din Djarin getting taken out by a speeder bike shot. Woo! That's ugly. It's so ugly, but so good. Yeah, Din going 0 for, I think Din went, what, he took 7 saves and died? So 2 for 7? That is so rough. No, sir. High risk. No, he didn't even get to go a second time. He activated once, and he's just out of the game now. Yeah, and those Rebels next to him are suppressed. So Empire didn't look so great on this side of the board coming into the game, but they are, with Din gone, they're crushing it now. Like it is not looking great. Wild. Did not expect that to happen. I don't think either player expected a full-blown kill there. I would have probably been like, okay, I'm gonna do one wound here maybe. But man, to get the kill, like that's shockingly good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just there sometimes it's like just shoot it, you know. If they let you shoot it, just shoot it. It's one of those like it's weird cuz you know it makes you want to take emergency stims because well, let me back up. So if I invest in the defensive tech, right? I expect to be able to tank one, maybe two shots. So not taking more than one shot really sucks. But when you invest in that tech, it's like you need something else to protect it because it's a high investment. And so emergency stims, if that happens to you and you die, you at least get the chance to activate before you go. You know, so I think E-stims is like heavily underrated on heroes like Din. That's just my opinion, but if you can take E-stims, you probably should, especially if you're going to play aggro. Like if you know how to be KG and you have like a plan not to be aggro and plan not to take damage, like say you're a 13 axe Sabine, you know, or something like that, you're probably not going to need E-stims because you'll have plenty of room to activate. But if you're playing like 11 axe Sabine or 10, you probably need E-stims because you're going to be exposed to fire, and you want that ability to like get that extra mile out of your activation before you go. Yeah. Right. We don't plan on it happening, but it can happen, and you'll be grateful when it does. HRU is firing off. Believe this is into some sleepers. Ooh, no cover. 3. Down to just 1 mini. That is so rough. Right. Right, like so that's an interesting point. So with stims, it's like do I invest more to shooting that person and kill it through the stims? Because sometimes you're like, okay, if I can't suppress this guy unless or I can't like get the activation away unless I shoot really hard and get the extra wounds. Yeah. Or just do chip damage only. Yeah. And he'll just take the 1, I think. Yeah, so contesting it will reduce the amount of primary VP that his opponent can claim. I think that's the benefit there. And now that he's moved Vader in such a way that I don't think force push will get him off the objective. I think that's how that works. If you're able to put Vader right on the objective, then force push won't remove you, because it's like an exact distance thing. Yeah. MPL Rebel firing off. Looks like into a bike. Oh. Yeah, those bikes are just eating. They're just eating all the shots. They're just not refusing to save. So both sides on that part of the board are just refusing to save. This part of the board is cursed. there's no paint on that side of the board at all. It's like, oh, you shoot, oh, you get all the wounds that you put on the table. So bike's getting hurt really bad there. Oh, certainly. Oh, here we go. So this was the Speed 3 Snows from Imperial March right here. So he's combining debark with Imperial March. So that's how you get the Speed 3 Snow, is you spur to 2, and then your second move you increase to 3. So, yeah. They're just going in there. I think he did. Sean, I haven't updated the overlay, but good call on that. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. That's a lot of white dice. Yeah, that's a lot of white dice. All right, so right, suppressive because of debark. So debark. So Marco's showing us that debark with Imperial March is like has to be respected, because that's very strong. Like your snowtroopers going in there and suppressing on top of the Speed 3, like that's nasty. Especially if you get multiple shots on target, it's like, ooh, that's suddenly a lot of suppression. Yeah. You don't even need a flamer, you just need the ion gun to make that threatening. In fact, I would think the flamer is actually kind of underwhelming, because you're only producing 1 die per mini. And so if you have to tag a big unit to make that work, but the ion gun is not cheaper, but it's a consistent 4 dice, and it has critical and impact, so you can breach cover with it with the critical, which is very nice. Ooh, slot machine, naked fleet taking a shot. Is it going into Vader? Okay, Vader deflects. He takes one, but the fleets take one in response. So yeah, Commander Vader doing his thing. Yeah, he's out. He's continuing to shoot Vader. It's yeah, ATRT. Vader taking 2 and deflect where it's just such money. Deflect being on all the time, it's just money, dude. Money in the bank. I love it on Force users. That's one of the best changes they made was capping it at 1 wound, but then making it on all the time. Really a good change that was made in 2.6. Yeah. Even more fleets going into Vader. The power of the naked fleet slot machine being evident. Vader doing Vader things. Takes 1, yeah. No need for clairvoyance yet. But slowly chipping away at Vader. Yeah. Oh, those fleets were in melee with Vader. That's why it was no cover. But now Luke can do shenanigans here. Luke can try to like push Vader off. He can try to. Okay, Luke is gonna go. He's gonna push Vader. He's going to try to make it so that a loss of priority is very bad for Vader here. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna push Vader in the open, and then maybe next turn I can profit by it. Oh, he's gonna go into melee? Okay. They can't attack though. Yeah, maybe he's gonna try to. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a 1-pip roll off, and that's gonna be pretty decisive. An ordnance goes off. So that's what that gray token is there, is the ordnance. Yeah, just doing suppression, no armor to speak of. Yeah, so this is actually not great for Blizzard, but it is going to be a command card. Players are picking their command cards, and let's see what we get. Yep, Implacable versus Son of Skywalker. All right, Luke is gonna go first here. So that's what we predicted. Did Stream call it or what? Operative Luke into Vader. Yeah, it looks good so far, but he lost some dice on the floor there. 6 into Vader. And Vader does not have into the fray, so nor does he have the surges. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. You have to wait until the last possible second to max out clairvoyance, I think. He goes ahead and takes the 3. Another 6 again. So the Son of Skywalker popping off. 12 hits. Now he's declaring clairvoyance. He's going to clairvoyance it. Even with clairvoyance, he dies. Woo! Vader is out of there. Operative Luke getting the priority and killing Vader with a 12-hit Son of Skywalker. He certainly did. That is really not great for Mark. Yeah, clairvoyance did not, unfortunately, give him the role he needed, but he used it correctly. I said, okay, I have a fatal hit. If I roll again, maybe I'll survive it. Unfortunately, it did not work out. It actually rolled worse, which I've seen in other game systems. Yeah. Yeah, it is a dice game. Yeah, absolutely. Oops. Yeah. Would you clarify what their primary score is, what the points are? Or actually, I'll look at the chart. Hold on. I can deduce it from the chart. It's an investigation. We have cameras, the power technology. Oh, they're tied. Okay. So they're tied at 4 currently. Yeah. And then they both have 3 sweep and clear points. Ouch. Yeah, so Justin acknowledging there, even with Vader out of the picture, he is losing the side that Din was on. He's losing that pretty badly. So even with killing Vader, Marco's still in the driver's seat. So really killing Vader was more of a I was way behind and I'm gonna still be in the game now. Yeah. Oh, we're seeing it in HD, dude. Yeah, another bike unit dying, yeah. Those rebel troopers are like, parry this, you filthy casual. Yeah, yeah. All right, so shooting those Ewoks, and the Ewoks are down. He gets enemy territory as well. At least no, I don't think that's enemy territory. He's not quite. Is he in enemy territory? It's hard to tell with that thing there. No, not quite. No, that's what I thought. Yeah, he couldn't quite get to the enemy territory. Yeah. We're playing mighty quick here, so we have plenty of time. It is going to be some Rebel troopers dying there. We got like one last remaining Rebel trooper there on the entire side of that board, so that is going to be that's going to start stacking up VPs for Marco. Yeah, Sleeper killing off a Snow there. So apparently one of the bounties is have a Canadian apologize to you. All right, so Marco measuring now for another shot here from his, I believe it's the other pair of bikes. Oh, it's fleets actually. Yeah. Okay. So those were snows into some fleets on the side of the board where Luke is. So for those of you who are watching, we've got the telestrator going. Actually, let's get this dice rolling here. Okay, it looks like another snow falling to a fleet shot. Just the weakened fleet still killing snow troopers over there. But I think what's going to end up happening is Mark will go up on breakthrough, and then on the primary, and then I don't know how Jessica can claw back. Yeah, because there's no clawback mechanic because they're both very even on sweep and clear. So exactly, so there's no clawback really because they've maxed out. So. So I think when Mark goes up on breakthrough, that might be just the end of the game for practical purposes. So this is the Imperial Army this is Marco's Imperial Army here. And then on this side of the board, we've had some exchanges, but it's not going to be enough, I think, for Justin to secure the enemy breakthrough point. I think that's the issue, is that he can't secure this top one in time. I mean, that's kind of how the game shook out. This is an HRU shot that was like a big boat. Cover 1, 2 dodges. And yeah, those HRUs are just going to kill that poor fleet trooper. Yeah, it's looking you're right, it's looking thin for the rebels. They making a comment about how it's Warhammer because the one side's completely done. And Mark took a seat. He's cruising. All right, the single fleet is charging the snows. He's going to try to do a Hail Mary here. One hit, okay. Ah, he doesn't care. Oop, my bad. I just transitioned into the same scene. He's going to try to keep him from... Ooh, Rebel Troopers, good shot. Into the super squad there, Super Snows. Two cover, okay. Oh, white cover, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. It takes two. Hey there, Brian. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, this is fun to have these guys on stream, and it's been a good game, bloody game. Very lots of dice thrown. Yes, we do have Blizzard Force. It is Blizzard Force, and Blizzard Force is doing really well. Let's look at the score chart they've got there. Yeah, so Mark is up now, 8-7, or is that 7-6? 7-6. My bad. And is entering the fourth round here.
Sorry, and I did no talk to Saros. No worries. Just ruining your stream. Ripping the That's No Move merch. We're not going to go to the link just yet.
Yeah. No time for sorrows for Leia, and then what was the other? Standing orders, yeah. Because Vader's gone, and Brian, you're asking how many activations is a Blizzard list. I believe it's 10. Yeah. Vader quad bike at 10 with double HRU and Snows with ion guns. It's pretty strong. It's been kicking butt. And Imperials marching the supers, yeah. All right, so Luke is bursting here with disengage. He's going to try to wipe out these snows. Or sorry, this HRU unit that's been sitting back there. No. And the HRU is going to take all 4 of that from Luke. No point in force pushing at this point because it's too early. Luke hits the Jedi Mind Trick just because he can. It's not going to do much tactically. Although maybe it does something because because who's the commander over there? Yeah. Yeah, that might matter a lot, actually. Yeah, because getting panicked like that. Well, the rally has to happen. So it's still a pretty good chance that he just rallies it. Looks like the snow's panicked there. ATRT firing on some troopers there. Or no, to a bike. So got another bike model off the board. Jean-Francois says, I practiced against Marco and his Blizzard Force and a bunch of iterations with the core. The big squad performs well. I totally agree. I do think a Super Snow is appropriate, especially when you're able to debark and do all kinds of crazy stuff with their speed. Oh, yeah, they're going to hit. All right, so Marco looking for enemy territory sweep and clear. Ooh, big shot. Dodge 1, taking 5. All right, so that's going to be enemy sweep and clear for Marco, putting him up 2 more points. So that puts him at 9, I believe. Yeah. So maxed out sweep and clear at 5 points. All right, so he's got an ionized bike that he needs to go with. Compulsory and shoot those troopers in the open, looks like. Yeah, not what definitely not what Justin wants to see. 3. So 2 troopers down to that attack. Yeah, he's going to strike and fade. He's going to go. Wow, is he going to go even further? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Marco's saying there's nowhere nice that I can go. So he's going to go ahead and not do it. Okay, yeah, doesn't make sense. Hey there, Shadow Scout. Welcome in. Whoa. That might be a dead bike. Ugh, yeah. Wow, so he is like, both sides are taking this extensive damage at this point. Yeah, they've been really, really good, yeah. It's been one of the killier games I've seen on stream for sure. Just the quantity of offense dice and the lack of save. Yeah, no problem, Shadow Sky. You're very welcome. I'm glad to do it. Okay, so that's all 4 bike units now are dead. So yeah, I think he's down to 4 activations. Fleet does not kill the snow there successfully. But those naked fleets are acquitting themselves, you know. They seem to always do, these naked fleet troopers. 3 of them, 6 white. That's actually kind of a big attack right now. Considering the circumstances on the board, 6 white's like actually severe. 2 crits and a hit. That's really good for 6 white. He's like, no way I blank all these, right? Ah, he did. He breathed that into existence. Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, 12-8, I think. Or no, not 12-8. What? 10-7. Okay, 10-7. Yeah. Update the score chart. Welcome back, Kruger. The game has been really, really exciting actually because of the amount of attack rolls we've had from both sides. Hey, thank you, TM9285YT. I'm happy to stream. It's been a good bit since Adepticon. So, and we're also going to stream next month at Lone Star Open. Uh-oh, there's a failed rally roll there. I mean, one way that Justin can win is just try to table. Yeah. Yeah, he's only got only two acts left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he can. Oh, this kind of matters though because that's another core that's about to die for Justin. Right. There were. So that's the super snow. 8 dice or 8 hits into those rebels in the open. Those guys are dead. There's no way they live unless something crazy happens. Oh, they tried. They tried really hard. Yeah. Yeah, they tried really, really hard not to die there. Yeah, because he's gonna hit 12 from securing the far side, so you can't get tabled at this point because of the super squad. There's just not enough firepower left on the board to actually clear a super squad in time, which is really important to notice. So they're doing some dice rolls here, but I don't think it's going to ultimately matter. All right. So it looks like it's going to be 12-9. GG. All right, Marco taking it down. Let's get that camera on the score chart so y'all can see. 11-12. Yeah, so Marco winning with one activation left on the board, but the fact that it's a snow super squad contesting securing in fact the enemy bunker, or the enemy not bunker but the enemy checkpoint, I guess, because it's breakthrough. So securing the enemy checkpoint, that's kind of huge. Really well done by Marco. Excellent game, and thanks of course Justin for being a great player as well. I'm gonna fix the score chart so we have the final that's correct. But it is going to be 12-11. Yeah, Justin commenting there that the Blizzard has incredible mobility now with Imperial March, Debark for Ground Assault, and quad speeder bikes. Yeah, so I think Jean-Francois, you're correct by saying the Blizzard is back. It's like, yeah, Blizzard could be a thing now again, with quad bike Blizzard anyway, because it was basically dead for a while. But Imperial March has really breathed new life into it. Yeah, Strike and Fade. You've got lots of new tools. You got Strike and Fade, Imperial March. Those are the big two. So. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the game. Vader. There we go. All right, so we're gonna take a little break, Ski. Just want to say thanks to John here for being my co-host, and we're going to take a break. And if you all want to support the stream, you can go to coffee.com/WinterMoonWargaming. Hope you enjoyed this game between Rebels and Empire. Marco playing Blizzard Force and Justin playing Rebels. This is Ironweld from Wakefield, Massachusetts. I'm David, and I hope you enjoyed watching this broadcast so far. If you do want to drop us some support, that'd be much appreciated. And I'm going to put the link up on the video while we be right back. And I think the second round is going to start in maybe 2 hours, because we're pretty early. So my clock says it's only 11:12. So I think lunch is going to last till 1 o'clock. So we got a long break. So we'll be back around like 1 o'clock, I think, because there's still plenty of time left in the round. Anywho, I'm going to find some music to put on behind this Be Right Back screen, and we'll be back in about a couple hours. So this feels kind of wrong, putting a Be Right Back screen up. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn the stream off, and then we're going to come back at 1 o'clock. So thanks, guys, for watching. Tell your friends who want to watch Legion that we're going on this weekend. And appreciate it so much, you coming on and being viewers. And thanks so much for watching. We'll be back later with more Star Wars Legion action around 1 o'clock Eastern.